After the Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk fight happened, I did a lot of thinking and I tried to analyze what was the key factor that caused, you know, I'd say the upset. I still think it was an upset, but you can have your opinion. And out of all the things that makes up a fighter, I think the one thing that set Alexander Usyk apart from Anthony Joshua, the one thing that was clear was mindset. Alexander Usyk is a skilled boxer. He has had a good run in the welterweight and also in the heavyweight division. And Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, has had his ups and downs. Both of them, like I said, are skilled fighters. They both have power. Everything is sort of complete. The one thing that is questionable about Anthony Joshua, and no one can question about Alexander Usyk, is the mindset. And I gotta say, man, looking at Anthony Joshua's social media page, looking at the way he carries himself before a fight and after the fight, you kind of start thinking, is this guy's mind on boxing? Is he 100% dedicated to the sport of boxing? I know you should never judge a book by its cover. Social media always creates a false narrative, but sometimes there are some truths to those misconceptions. And my opinion, I think if you look at these two characters, the one person that eats, sleeps, breathes, thinks, worships, prays, does everything boxing, by far, is Alexander Usyk. And I believe that this is one thing that contributed to him winning. So let me break this down. Mindset is important because mindset connects to willpower. Willpower also connects to drive, connects to motivation, connects to purpose. If you feel that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish in life by multiple tracks or multiple means, which is the way I think Anthony Joshua carries himself. Like, he wants to be an influence to the world. And he can do that by being a heavyweight boxer. He can do that by being a role model, by being a supermodel. Who knows? I think that's his goal. And I think he can do it through multiple means. And he will not be disappointed. He would not be less of a person. I don't think he would think he is less of a person if he doesn't accomplish all those tracks. But I think on the other hand, Alexander Usyk, he wants to be the greatest fighter ever. I know Joshua says this, but I think Joshua wants to be someone influential, while Alexander Usyk wants to be a boxer that wins all the time and that becomes a champion for as long as he wants or for as long as he can. So yeah, that's what I believe in. If Anthony Joshua can change his mindset, and I don't think he can, because again, like I said, he wants to be influential and he has multiple ways to do that. So if the door on boxing closes tomorrow, if Anthony Joshua cannot box tomorrow, I don't think he will crumble or he would disappear. I think he would still be in the limelight because he wants to be someone influential, and he would do that through another means. He would become a sports commentator. He would become a sports role model, sponsors, go out to give talks, motivate the young. He wants to do that, and I can see it the way he carries himself. So yeah, that's my take. If Anthony Joshua fights Andy Ruiz or Alexander Usyk or Tyson Fury, he would lose because his mindset is not there. And I think it changed. The young or earlier Anthony Joshua had one mindset, and was to prove himself or to prove to the world that he could be a boxer to prove he could get the heavyweight, and he did it. He got it. And when he lost it, I think it came back a little. He wanted to prove to himself that he can do it, and he did it again. So I don't think there's any more gas left in the tank for Anthony Joshua. The next couple of fights he will fight, maybe it's just to prove the naysayers wrong. It's not to prove anything to himself anymore. That's Anthony Joshua today. Granted, I am a fan of Anthony Joshua. I think he's done great things for the sport of boxing. And I think Alexander Usyk is not a good heavyweight boxer, or he's not the best representation of what heavyweight boxing should be. I have a full video on it. You can go check it out. But this is just my rant for today. Mindset is the one thing that set Alexander Usyk apart from Anthony Joshua. You can say it's heart, you can say it's dedication, you can say it's focus, motivation. All those things are in the same bucket. Anthony Joshua had less of it than Alexander Usyk. And you saw that in the 10th round. Anthony Joshua trained well. He trained enough. You can't train any more than training the way Anthony Joshua did. All the science, all the technology, everything. His calorie intake, his counts, his micros, his macros, everything. Anthony Joshua did everything by the book. But the mindset could not carry him past the 10th round. When Alexander Usyk came back on the 10th round, Anthony Joshua did not have anything to answer for that. Usyk kind of broke him. If Anthony Joshua had that same mindset he had at the start of his career, he would have bounced back, just the way he did with Vladimir Klitschko. Guys, mindset. Boxing is a sweet science, and boxers are a combination of different elements. You got the power, you got the skill, you got the heart, you got the mindset. The heart, mindset, those two are hand in hand. And if you don't have those things in the right dose, you would always be caught lagging or lacking. Case in point, Deontay Wilder. He has the biggest heart by far in the sport of boxing, to me. And he proved it in a loss. You can see from that fight that Tyson Fury outmatched, outskilled, outboxed him. But he's still stuck in that ring for 11 fucking rounds. And what was pushing him? It was his mindset, it was his heart, it was his motivation, it was his dedication. If he didn't have that, he would have been knocked out in the 5th round or the 7th round. He came to die in that ring. And that's what Anthony Joshua does not have. And he will not have it. It's gone. Anthony Joshua has made it in his book, you know. He wants to be an influencer, and he already is an influencer. Usyk does not care about that stuff. And to each his own. Everyone has the things that they want to focus on. They have the things that they want to set as priority. Usyk, you know, his country is going through a war. So he's not focused on trying to influence anyone. He wants to create a name for himself, win the title, defend the title a couple times. Who knows? Maybe that mindset might change. But for now, he had the better mindset. He had the bigger heart, and he had more motivation behind him. So let's see what the future holds for Alexander Usyk. And let's see what the future holds for Anthony Joshua. My predictions are it's downhill for Anthony Joshua. Not like a steep downhill, but if he gets the Tyson Fury fight, he will fight that fight and he will lose. But maybe his loss would not be a bad loss. Some people fight and have a good loss, a loss that actually boosts their career, just like Deontay Wilder. And after that fight, maybe he might go on to fight Derek Chisora, or he might go on to fight Dillian White, one of those people, and he'll win. And then maybe go on to fight another journeyman, and then he'll win. And 4, 5, 6 fights, and then And then that's it. Well, anyways, this is my rant. I'm a boxing fan and a boxing fanatic. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Subscribe to this channel. If you're a fan of boxing, you love the sweet science, and you're not a fanatic, come join me. All right, man. Cheers.